What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Reaction Channel. It is me, Ryan, and I am here for another Supernanny reaction. I hope everyone had a great holiday and a great Christmas and whatever you celebrate. Hope you ate a lot of good food. I had a lot of pasta, and I got some great gifts from my viewers over at Twitch. It was really nice. Got some Pokemon cards to open. Yes, I'm a grown man. I don't care. I like what I like. But yeah, hope you had a great time. And if you had a rough couple days, guess what? I'm here to try to help with some Supernanny reactionary content. Because today we have the Burnett family featuring two different sets of twins, which I can't imagine how rare that is. It's got to be like 1 in 150,000 or something. Pretty insane. As always, be sure to give this video a thumbs up for me. That could be like a late Christmas gift. Like maybe you forgot to get me something, that's fine. Just give me a like. And if you want to really go above and beyond, give me a comment. And if you really want to go crazy, subscribe to me on YouTube and follow me on Twitch. You could do all 4 of those things truly in about a minute. If if you're moving quick. Like that. I don't even know if I'm moving quick there. I watch Supernanny every Tuesday on my Twitch streams, but I stream 5 days a week. So come on by and catch this live. You can make a difference on the video you're watching now. You can be a part of it. You can say something in my chat that will read, and it'll make it into the video for thousands to see. But yeah, I know you're ready. I know you love Supernanny. I know you love Joe Frost just like I do. That's why we are good friends. I hope you're okay with me saying that we're friends. If you're not, that hurts me. That really does. All right, that's it. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Enjoy the reaction, everybody. Show the video some love, and I'll catch you soon. This is the Burnett family. This is season 1. Episode 9. So this is an older episode of Miss Joe Frost and Supernanny USA.
Let's take a look and see who we've got here. Hi, I'm Joanne.
And I'm Michael.
Joanne, which is Joe's actual first name.
We're the Burnetts. I'm self-employed general contractor who works most days from home.
I'm a teacher. I work Monday through Friday, 7 to 3.
Hey, Sammy.
We have 5 children. My oldest boy, Zachary, my 8-year-old, I have joint custody with his mother, so Zachary's here on certain days. Then we have John and Joseph, identical twins, 3 years old. And lastly, Michael and Molly, 16-month-old.
Wow, a lot of stuff happening. They have 2 16-month-olds, 2 3-year-olds.
2 sets of twins. They have got their hands full.
2 sets of twins is crazy. Isn't that insanely rare?
Life before the twins was wild and crazy. We ate out every night.
I did not know what she was about to say there. Thank God she said every...
Life before the twins was wild and crazy. We ate out
You must have had a lot of fun.
every night. We traveled, and we were never home and always had a great social life.
Oh.
I'm home during the day with the children most days. Is there anyone in the building inspector's office I can talk to today? I need to be able to speak with people, and 4 children.
His dad looks like he's kind of
at once makes that impossible.
being a dad,
Hey,
though.
I'm sorry. I forgot I had you on hold all that time.
What I pretty much do is I just try to wing it.
Don't touch, Michael. No.
Just trying to make it till 3:30 when Mom comes home.
Mommy's home.
Hey, Kayla.
Usually there's only one person here with all the
Update.
children.
We
at
banned
one time.
updates because every time we did updates, it was like
There's
a
not enough
horrific
time in
crime.
the day to give each child their own individual attention.
Told you, I only have 2 hands.
When did Dad and Mum get a break?
I never expected life to be like this.
And we're looking forward to college.
How do they handle this day in and day out?
This is a pretty tough one. I don't know if she's going to say I'm on my way. I'm going to go with she's not going to say it, and this is a tough one. So, it's 50-50. I'm going to say she's going to not say it. And that's rare for me.
I would love to be able to bring in someone to help us out, like an au pair.
But I refuse. They're my children, and I will take care of them, and I'll sacrifice what I have to sacrifice to raise them my way.
What happened? You need another set of hands.
Supernanny, our life is chaos.
Please, Supernanny, get here soon.
This family clearly needs help, and I'm on my way.
Oh no! That's just devastating. That's devastating.
Doorbell.
Hello.
Hello.
That's a real
you?
devastating. Yeah.
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, pleased to meet you, Joe
Nice
Frost.
to meet you, Joe Frost. Michael Burnett.
What's your name?
This is Molly.
Hi, Molly. Hello, Molly.
Say hello.
Sweeties.
My first impression of Joe when she walked through the front door was I thought she was very cute, very
What?
Bruh.
first impression of Joe when she walked through the front door was I thought she was very cute, very English, and I had a great first impression from her.
Okay, Michael. I'm not going to take that to heart. But I'm watching you.
We got here.
This is John.
Hi, John. Pleased to meet you. I'm going to shake Jojo's hand. Pleased to meet you, John. And who's this over here?
That is John's twin brother, Joseph.
Hi, Joseph.
He is in the zone. Look at him.
Hello.
This over here is Michael.
He got
Say
good
hello,
hair.
Michael.
Hello. Hiya. And it's breakfast time.
Breakfast time.
Okay.
Yes.
That kid he looks like almost like Donald Trump a little bit. He's got that Donald Trump hair.
Well, today I'm here just to watch you and all your children.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to step back and just carry on as normal as you would during your day, okay? So I can take mental notes and observe you guys.
Okay.
All right?
Beautiful home. Look at the home. It's all 9 times out of 10 on this show. The home is beautiful. It's massive. This was probably a brand new home in like 2003 or 4.
You want peanut butter, John? Yeah. Okay.
What time do the children wake up, Michael, in the morning?
They wake up usually between 9 and 10.
And is this normal time for the children to have breakfast?
Normal time.
Around 11 o'clock?
Yep. They eat breakfast between 10 and 11 normally.
When I came in,
I actually
it was
don't eat
gone 10
breakfast.
o'clock and the children were having breakfast.
I haven't had breakfast in like 2 years. I eat lunch and forward. I don't eat breakfast.
And I thought that was quite peculiar that the
Number
children
1, I'm
were
not
eating
hungry in the
breakfast so
morning.
late
But
in
number
the morning.
2, I intermittent
See
fast.
the little ones going?
Be careful with the peanut butter.
Oh, he about to go ham on that.
Yeah. Oh,
And he's
Honey,
choking
you
on
can't
it.
eat the peanut butter like that. It's too thick.
See, but as you can see, with so many of them, where's the baby? Where's Michael? Hello. I got the babies in my hand. I'm gonna call you back in a few minutes when I can talk.
no, he's climbing up the stairs, Michael.
Mikey. Come on, honey.
Oh, there he is.
Mikey. Mikey. Daddy can't hold your hand. I have the babies. Here, hold my pants.
You need to be an octopus, Dad.
Yes. Joseph, Daddy cannot hold you right now. Daddy, work. Hello? Joseph, I can't hold you right there.
This is the most a dad I've seen do ever in the beginning of an episode of Supernanny. Like, genuinely ever.
Second, honey.
Dad's got his hands full. He's got 2 sets of twins, and that's hard work. At the same time, he also holds down a full-time job. It's crazy.
honestly
I
very
don't know how he
impressed.
manages to do that.
Hello? I haven't had a chance to check my messages.
These kids are up to no good.
Well, I must say, as a nanny, it's incredibly hard to not want to give you a hand.
What's she mean by that? I don't like the connection that these two are forming.
In the morning, it's chaotic. I don't know that there's any solution
I'm not
other than,
liking
hey, get
this.
help. You know what I mean?
Michael's got more than enough on his plate. He's trying to manage his children and maintain his business. It's putting an enormous amount of pressure on Michael.
I've talked to my
He's
wife
jealous. Well, maybe he shouldn't have called Joe cute like that, and I wouldn't have had a problem.
about an au pair. Sent away for the information. I wanted to do the au pair, and
What's au pair?
my wife felt that she likes her privacy.
I think Joanne's being very unrealistic.
What's an
So
au
what
pair?
happens now, Michael? It's 12 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Michael and Molly in now for a nap.
Live-in nanny. They need a live-in nanny for sure. Just not Joe.
Kids have just woke up. They've not even played yet. It's back to sleep again.
My goal is I need to make it through till 3:30 till help arrives. What's your buyer? What are they putting in there? A church?
Joe. Look at Joe creeping. If we put horror music behind this, we could really make this sound scary. Like, Joe just watching through the glass.
I don't know. But we have to throw in.
You gotta imagine how weird this is for this kid. This 16-month-old is waking up from their nap and they see a giant man with a giant camera. I can imagine that being a little bit bizarre.
But we have to throw in.
I cannot believe that Dad puts Molly and Michael down for a 3-hour nap.
Damn,
When they've
3
only been up
hours.
for 2
He basically, that's his way of being like, I don't want to deal with them. They could just lay in the crib.
hours. It's ridiculous. It's obvious he does it because it's convenient for him and his work schedule.
Which one you want, Lion King or Snow White? Snow White? Okay.
Snow White over Lion King is a bad choice.
Take long for me to realise that Michael didn't have any structure in his day because he just kind of babysat the kids, really, watched them. Wow, thank our
big
lucky
TV.
stars for Snow Whites. Children need stimulating in the morning. They were like just kind of hanging out in the house and they look bored.
Snow White is not better than the Lion King. You're just trying to be different. Oh, Mom's home.
Who's that?
What you doing?
What's up, Raya?
Mikey, give me kisses. Give me kisses.
Hey, I didn't want to break your moment. Pleased to meet you, Joe.
Joanne, nice
Nice to meet you.
Did they have lunch, Mike?
No.
Yeah, so you're making lunch now?
Yes.
Not dinner?
No.
Right, okay.
This will be lunch for Michael and Molly.
Bye.
See you.
The minute Mum got
He's
home,
out.
Dad handed the kids off to Joanne and
You know the dad's going to a bar right now.
took care of his business.
Bro, I thought the kids just played that piano note. I was like, wait a second. Get these kids to Berkeley School of Music. I was about to say, but they really got it. And it's not true. They do not have it.
So a lot is happening right now than what it was when Dad was looking after the kids. There's no balance in this house. In the morning, they're all sleepy, there's no stimulation, and then in the afternoon, they're like live wires. And everything comes after 3:30 when Mum gets home.
Come here. I'm coming. All right, Molly. Mikey, no. Well, honey?
All of Joanne's children want to be picked up all the time because every time they do put their arms out, they get picked up. So it's what they've learnt. She's balancing one child on each hip.
Don't do that, John. You're going to get hurt.
She's probably pretty
You just
ripped though.
had
That's a
kids
lot
the
of
same.
Yes, I'm a little bit fanatical about that.
a lot of work.
So if one gets something dirty on their shirt, you change all 2 of them.
All 3 of them. Oh, your piggy toes are stuck. Wait a minute, Mom.
Okay, what are you going to play next? Joseph, no.
What are you gonna play next? Probably the same crap he was just playing.
No. Joseph, look at me. Do not do that again.
Whilst the children were playing in the playroom, Joseph decided to pull the plug out from the keyboard.
Joseph, you do it again, you're going in timeout. Do you hear me?
Mum
Ruth.
told him not to, but he didn't listen. So what's happening now?
He's going to go in timeout.
I wonder if there's any
Sit on
set of
step for
twins
3
out there
minutes.
where the parents don't dress the twins the exact same when they're kids. I feel like it's like the law that you have to. It's like twins, same haircut, same outfit. I wonder if there's any parents that are like, hey, we're not going to do that. That's a genuine question. I don't know. I've only seen twins dressed the same when they're kids.
Naughty step, I think I know that one.
Come on, Joseph. Joseph.
Uh-oh, what happened? Mommy will fix it.
And Joseph was allowed to carry on playing. If that's discipline, then there definitely isn't any in this household. My big question I've got to ask you is, have you ever hired anybody like myself?
No,
Why? Why not?
I wouldn't put them in daycare right now. I just never felt comfortable leaving them with someone that's not their family. I just feel like they're my kids and I want to take care of them.
You're not really taking care of them. They're running rampant. That's just her being selfish.
So what time do you guys get to eat tonight?
We just discussed that. We said once we get the kids to bed, we'll order something.
Yeah.
And I'll pick it up or we'll have something delivered.
I thought you said you wanted me to eat it.
Eat it.
What's up, Abs?
From the minute Joanne walked in the door from work, I never saw the woman take a break. So the kids love their baths.
They do.
See? Good. Hey, Mommy reminds you to say, you're clean and dried up all the...
Honestly, these are some of the nicest kids we've seen. They're not spawns of Satan yet. I might have spoke
Mum,
too soon. But
Is this when the housework begins?
This is it. All the kids are in bed. This is when I start
it's a beautiful kitchen.
cleaning up the mess that was made today.
Great cabinets, nice walnut.
I want to be in my office, Joanne.
How's this man getting busy? It's 9:08.
So,
How
Mum,
many
do you
business
do
calls does he
all
get?
the housework then at this time of night?
Yes.
While Dad's in the office?
Yes.
No help?
No.
Mum told me she's got at least 3 hours of housework. That's going to take her up to midnight. And that woman's been on the go since she's walked through the door. That's a long day.
They clearly can afford some help.
Joanna, see you bright and early tomorrow morning.
All right.
All right. Don't work too hard. You'll never get to bed at this rate.
No.
That's okay. This is I've been trying to think. The dad looks like a bizarre version of Mark Zuckerberg. If you know, can you see it right there? That's like, it's like an maybe like an evil version of Mark Zuckerberg or something. Because Mark Zuckerberg's already weird looking, but this guy looks like Mark. You know, they're close. I was trying to figure out who I thought he looked like. Maybe that's where they got that damn money for this house. Carla, thank you for the first time chat. He's not doing anything. Yeah, the dad seemed at first to be doing a lot, but when Joe said he almost just felt like a babysitter, that's how I feel. It doesn't really look like he knew what he was doing. Just like, let's put the kids, take a nap, and I'll just work. Is it Mark Zuckerberg evil? I mean, maybe. I just see memes about him. I don't know if I know too much about Mark Zuckerberg. I love this meme where he talks about really enjoying Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, and that made me like him a little bit, but he probably stole all of our data, so I'm sure he's pretty evil.
Bring me a woman who's happy doing house chores at 9:30 at night for 3 hours, because I'd really love to meet him.
Oh, yeah, it's Michelle. You've already met her.
I wouldn't be happy.
Sorry, YouTube. You don't know that inside joke. You got to come to my stream. Sometimes doing chores is kind of therapeutic, though, a little bit. Like, I don't mind vacuuming. I don't mind doing stuff like that sometimes. Sometimes.
When I first meet a family, I observe carefully.
All right, folks. We know that this is previous times because they put a whited filter on it. See? It's in the past because it's white and grainy. Classic Supernanny touch.
Notes and watch the dynamics of a family and how they interact with one another. Okay, Joanne and Michael, I've watched, I've seen, so let's go and have a chat in the other room, okay?
I was very nervous about someone coming into my house and giving me advice.
I don't know what
Hey, that's the point of the show.
she has up her sleeves. I'm actually scared to death.
How fantastic. You've got
No
two
table
sets of
runner,
twins
no
under
fruit bowl.
the age of 3. And I've really got to take my hat off to you because it really is a lot of hard work.
Thank you.
Joanne, you work as a teacher, and Michael, you work at home.
And Michael, you look like Mark Zuckerberg.
But at the same time, you're also at home with your children.
That's Mike Zuckerberg.
But there is a lack of balance with what you are both trying to achieve as parents, and your children are suffering for that. The routine is Michael's routine. You have a schedule that works for you so that you can pick up the phone, deal with work, and make sure that you look after the children.
Correct.
But you're not using your time effectively because when you are with
The mom is dressed like she's like kind of like a detective or something, where she's about to, like, isn't the crime dog or whatever, McGruff? I don't know. She looks like she's about to solve some sort of crime. Yeah, Carmen Sandiego. Yeah, I mean, she's very pretty, but it just looks like she's about to solve a riddle or hunt an FBI agent. X-Files, the lady from X-Files. Yes, exactly.
them, you watch over them rather than interacting with them.
Yes, I agree. I can see that. Yes.
The children sleep so many hours during the day, but rest from what? It's convenience. It is convenient.
Yeah, they wake up
It is
at
convenient, yes.
10:30 a.m. and then they nap
Dad
at
loves
12.
it when they sleep. I get more work done when they're sleeping.
Hey, don't have children then.
But at the same time, Joanne, Michael's trying to hold down a job as well as manage 4 kids under the age of 3 years old because nobody else is allowed to do it. Why?
I'm just not comfortable. Next to me, being here, he's the next best thing.
You see,
The way she said, he's the next best thing. That's like not a compliment.
the pressure that
That's like, hey, you're good enough, I guess.
now creates for Michael. You come home from work and your afternoon from 3:30 to bedtime
3:30.
is really based on compensating for what lacks during the day. That it becomes overwhelming. Let's talk about the children's independence. John and Joseph.
What did you get Joe for
Should.
Christmas? Joe and I are
And I
divorced
say
now.
should. Know how to
Flowers,
put
so,
them trousers on, that shirt.
I'm gonna take back. I got her a beautiful bracelet from Pandora. I'm gonna return it, and I'm gonna buy vinyl for myself.
On and those shoes so that they can feel a sense of pride, so that they can become independent. But mummy, daddy, hands up all the time, on your hips 24/7, is treating them like babies. And on another note, Michael, it wouldn't hurt you to make life a little bit easier for...
What do you think about his hairstyle there? I'd call that the porcupine. What you guys like that kind of hairstyle? The porcupine or the hedgehog? You'd call it the hedgehog. With peace and love, I don't like the way he looks. It's not his fault, but
Joanne. Why can't you put the plates in the dishwasher?
Joanne handles the traditional things that women do, and I handle the traditional things that men do.
here we go. Okay, Dad's already now. Dad started off strong, and there's the sexism. Mom does what mom's supposed to do. I'm not doing those woman chores. I'm a man. I look like Mark Zuckerberg. I don't do chores. I create them.
We are living in 2005. The pair of you could get those chores done and you could have an evening together.
20 years ago.
You have to be more than willing to take a leap. And that's why I'm here, to be able to help you as a whole, as a family.
I think that she hit a lot of points that I already knew. When she told my
This mom's kind of being a little butthurt. She hasn't said anything. She looks so skeptical. Who called for the show?
Michael, he needed to step up and help out a little bit. I thought that was good.
So,
She only likes the critiques about the husband.
are we ready to get started?
Yes.
Yes. Ready for hard work?
Yes.
Good. All right.
Yes.
Well, let's get started then.
Let's
It makes me very nervous. Something about that grin she had at the meeting when she said, "Are you ready to go to work now?"
First of all, what kind of a impression was that? Like what was he trying to go for?
Something about that grin she had at the meeting when she said, "Are you ready to go to work now?" Or
Like, let's work on that, buddy. Let's never do that again.
something to that effect.
He looks like Mr. Ratburn from Arthur.
I'm bringing a new routine into
I
the
did not
Burnett
like
house.
that at
It's
all.
going to give them complete structure to their day. They don't have that, so it's going to be really good for Dad, Mum, and all the children. The family routine.
All right.
We're going to get the children up.
Did we hit sub goal? I think we're 13 away. But I took it off because of it makes the YouTube video look better.
At a decent time, and have them up at 8 o'clock. Between 8:30 and 9 o'clock, we're going to give the kids breakfast. All right?
Okay.
Between 9:30 and 10:30, we're going to do managed play. 12:30 to
Why
2:30,
do they look so
it's Molly
scared?
and Michael's nap time. And it's a relaxing time after lunch. You can get on with work and just clear up from lunch.
He's not going to like that
Which doesn't
30-minute
mean putting the
nap.
plates in the dishwasher.
Can we do paper plates?
At 3:45 to 4:30, Mum into the playroom and have some fun with the kids. You've not seen them all day. 4:30 to 5 o'clock, start to prep dinner. Mum and Dad evening. It means you've got your evening earlier than what you were
The mom's scary looking a little bit for some reason. I'm not sure what it is, like an uncanny valley type thing.
having. This family routine in place for your household gives you structure, and the children
She
need
looks
that. It makes them
petrified.
feel
That's what
secure
I'm
because they
saying.
know
She
what's coming
does.
next.
It looks like
Hey,
we're gonna
Heather, how
have
you
them
doing?
busy enough that it should flow smoother.
Brilliant. So let's give it a go as soon
She
as
looks like she
possible.
wants to be.
Let's
Oh,
start
she
it
does look like
going.
Princess
Let's
Diana a
go.
little bit.
I think that
I
the
could see
schedule
that.
would definitely make things less chaotic for us. If we get more time to spend together at night, I
A
think it
little
would
bit
be
in there.
wonderful, and I am looking forward to that. I just hope we don't create any more twins.
No, please no more twins for y'all. Y'all need to
Joanne
relax.
can't possibly get what she needs to get done during the day when she's got two children stuck either side of her. So when this happens, where he wants to be picked up all the time, I want you to talk to him at eye level and say to him, look, Mummy's going into the playroom, you've got a choice. You have Mummy's hand, or you can come in on your own.
Roof.
What he's doing is hoping that if he cries long enough, you'll give in and just pick him up.
Joseph, listen to me. Listen. Mommy's going into the toy room. You can walk in, holding Mommy's hand. You can walk in by yourself. What do you want to do?
Okay, so then put him to the side. So put him to the side, and then take Molly, and we're going to the playroom. And then take Molly by the hand. Move him out the way.
Just want to hold Mommy's
Annoying.
hand.
Okay, so Mummy, go.
We're going to the toy room. Come on, Molly.
They'll follow you through.
When Joseph started crying, the first thing I wanted to do was pick him up, and it was absolutely breaking my heart and the most difficult thing I've done in a long time.
So with
I don't know why that's so heartbreaking.
him realising that you're not going to be picking him up 24, you brought him into the playroom because you want to play with him.
He's
okay?
dressed like,
Let's say,
he's dressed
"Go
like
get
Ed
your
Sheeran."
toys Then let's play together. Okay?
You see it? He's dressed like Ed Sheeran. I'm gonna have some free one. Let's go, Jane. You deserve it.
Joseph, what toys do you want to play with?
Doesn't want to, so
Some
he's not
Astro.
listening to you, okay? So he's thinking, how come now Mummy doesn't want to pick me up when it was okay before? But what you need to do is to go back to square one and start encouraging Joseph and John to be
He sounds
more
like a farm
independent.
animal.
Mum had to prepare dinner, so I said to her, explain to Joseph where you're going and go into the kitchen.
Put
Mommy's
Joseph on the roof.
I'm gonna put Molly in her chair. If you want, Mommy will hold your hand and you can come into the kitchen with me.
I was explaining to Joanne that whilst Joseph was having a temper tantrum, that she was just to ignore him and get on with what she needed to achieve, and that was to feed her other children, because it was dinner time.
Some peaches. You want a big boy for it tonight?
Oh, I love. Let me tell you, this is a hot take. Okay,
You want a big boy
peaches
for
are
it tonight?
great, but there's something about these damn canned peaches and that syrup that they have in there. Man, that is just so good. It's like I forget it exists every now and then, and sometimes I'll be at Walmart and I'll see it and I'll be like, I'm buying those right now. And I'm telling you what, you put some of those with a little bit of the syrup on some vanilla ice cream, or a little bit, like if you're eating like a pound cake or something. I'll tell you what, man. That's just, I'm so hungry. I gotta stop talking about it. But God, they're so good.
Excellent.
They're so good.
All right, let me get you juice.
Look, remove him. Mummy needs to get what she needs to get. You're not going to hurt him. He knows that you love him. Eventually, Joseph calmed down, but then he didn't want to eat, and so Mum had to give him a warning.
Joseph is the problem
Joseph,
child.
You need to sit down in a chair and eat dinner.
Not you need to.
You will.
Okay, this is what we're doing, Joanne. All right? Joseph, I want you to listen to Mummy and do as you're told and sit down and eat your dinner, please. If you do not listen to Mummy, you will go and sit on the naughty chair for not listening. Now, up you get, please.
He's like, who in the hell are you? I run this household.
So, I explained to Joanne the naughty chair technique. She went to put him on it, and he went mad. So he went on the chair to move him away. Look, watch this, look. Joanne, this is temper. Joseph, you didn't listen to Mummy. Now you stay
It's like a dirt bike.
here, please. You stay there. Come away, up.
I did trust Joe in the situation, but I find it difficult to have someone else discipline my kids.
I need to know what you're feeling and
Well, hey, if somebody's got to discipline him, it ain't you.
on why.
It was tough for me to talk to Joe at that point because I was on the verge of tears. I didn't want to listen. I just wanted to pick him up.
Why do you want to pick him up? What is it, Joe?
Because he's crying.
What does that cry say to you?
I hope he's not thinking I'm ignoring him. I just think if I was to pick him up for a couple minutes, he would be okay.
I'm not saying that you can't cuddle and pick your boys up every now and then, but so that they're not using their tempers to force that on you all the time, okay? I want you to go back now and say to Joseph...
I would need to be wearing headphones in that house 24/7. It sounds like an airport.
Mummy put you on this naughty chair
I couldn't
because
do
you
it.
didn't listen to me, okay? I want you to go and sit down on the chair and eat your dinner, please, okay? All right?
I already know exactly what you're
Listen
talking
to
about.
Mommy, okay? So I'm gonna walk you over and you're gonna get on a chair and eat your dinner, okay? Come on. I think
They've got
the
good
whole
hair
tantrum
genetics, though,
lasted
this
for about
family.
an hour,
Well, not the dad.
and Joseph did cry the entire time. It felt like an eternity. Good boy,
Yeah!
There we go, Joseph. You ate food. Good job.
It's a big achievement. Well done, look. How'd you feel? Huh?
Now I feel good.
So you should. Well done. Well done. I arrived at 8:30 sharp this morning to see if Dad was on schedule.
Good morning, Joe.
How are you? Good morning, John. Good morning, Joseph. How are you? Dad, give me 5. Look at you.
Oh, the sun's shining. It's a beautiful
I'm
day.
seeing you, and you're on time. Look at this. It was fantastic. Dad was up. The boys were having breakfast. He was on time with that schedule. He did a good job.
I was pleased to see that Joe had a smile on her face.
I've about had up to here with this guy and his flirting. You have a wife, buddy. You have 9,000 children to take care of. Don't worry about smiling, not smiling. Worry about your family.
Once she walked in and saw that I was in fact sticking to her plan and giving this a real shot.
After breakfast, I saw Dad put plates in the dishwasher.
He's doing
for the
this because
first time.
Joe's there.
Very impressive.
He wouldn't have been doing that without Joe being there, let's be real.
First thing I wanted
He's
to work on
sleeping
with Dad
in.
this morning was the big boy technique.
And that was to allow Joseph and John to do things for themselves.
Okay, so what I want you to do is...
Come on over here, Joseph.
Bring the boys over. This is the big boy technique. And it's like, right, we're going to have some fun with Daddy and we're going to play in a minute. But what we need to do first is get ourselves dressed.
So he told the boys they were going to get themselves dressed.
You can do it. You can do it. You're a big boy. You can do it.
And they roasted the challenge.
I've had this question before. How come, like, if your name is Joseph, but you go by Joe, what type of, so in the chat, right? Joseph, spelled like that. Where do they get Joe from Joseph? Shouldn't it be spelled Joseph? Like that? Joeseph?
Come on, pull it down. Yay! Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Good job.
And you hold it like that and wiggle your feet through. So they started to get themselves dressed and pop their head through their T-shirts and put their arms through, and they were really proud of themselves that they achieved that.
Wow, darling.
It's like getting dick from Richard. I'll tell you what, you could have phrased that better, Tori.
I think they had fun with it. I think it was a good idea.
You did it.
Well done, John.
Hey, they got dressed.
In the morning, I explained to Dad that we were going to do managed play because Dad normally just sits there and watches them.
Choo-choo.
So, Daddy, they're set up with the card games, and then what I want you to do with Michael and Molly...
It's true, though. How do people named Richard or Rich get called Dick? That's got to be an inside joke from, like, the 1600s, and they just ran with it. Like, hey, Dick. And, like, my name's Rich. And they're, like, same difference, and then somebody laughed at it and just kept going. That's usually how that stuff works.
To do the shape sorter, I gave Michael new games to stimulate the children, to sit down with them and engage them in those activities.
That's the what? What is that?
The sun.
The sun.
They
That's
need to be
right.
playing
That's the
Guess Who. That's a
sun.
classic
and then
game to
step
play.
back and yo-yo yourself
I used to
between
love
the
that
younger
game.
twins and the older twins.
And you flip from one to the other, yo-yo.
William and
One
Bill.
to
Yeah,
the
but at
other,
least
okay?
Bill and Will
So
are
that
one
they've got
letter off.
individual toys for their right ages.
Is that a butterfly?
Turtle!
That's a turtle?
Tori.
Michael, you're managing the 4 kids fantastic, okay? You're stimulating all of them, and at the same time, they're playing with different activities. Children are cooped up in that house too long, too many hours. So we all went outside to play.
We had a great time. The kids loved the swings. They got to climb, run around, play. My plan is to continue with the outside playtime. The kids need the fresh
Like,
air.
well, dude, you have a playground in your backyard in a mansion. This should not be too hard to take care of your kids in terms of things for them to do activities-wise. You don't even got to go to the park. They have their own park, basically. Their yard is huge.
I agree with Joe.
Oh, no. Whoa. That is fast. Any faster, you're going to do loops.
Whilst we were all outside playing...
Wow, Mom put
came
on the
home. She
fancy
joined-
jacket. Look at that. She put on that with the flag in the back. It looks like a Revolutionary War type outfit. Mom's trying to stunt.
us, and she had a big smile. She was very pleased to see we were outside playing. Hello!
She's about to end the Civil War.
Normally for them, it's like a shift change. As soon as Joanne comes home, Michael's out the door.
Today, I had no desire to do that. I stuck around. I enjoyed it. It was a great time.
There you go.
So I'm leaving you guys for a couple of days. These are your pointers. Stick to the routine because it's working beautifully. And big boy technique. We've got 2 big boys here, so keep encouraging them to put their clothes on.
Bye. Thank you.
Yeah.
Keep
Well, I hope
encouraging
that
them to put
Joanne
their
and
clothes on
Michael
is such a funny
use the
sentence.
techniques correctly. Treat Joseph and John like big boys, and I'm going to be watching them.
Good boys.
What's Weston
Daddy's
saying?
not holding you.
When just you know, chat. You can just ignore Weston. Don't worry. They're used to it.
Daddy's not holding you. I don't have time to hold you, honey.
Look at the big boy technique.
Get your shirt off.
Taking their clothes off by themselves. Lots
There
of
you go. Look at
encouragement.
that.
There you go. Good boy.
Good job.
Hey, you did it.
This is very encouraging to see.
That's it.
How's that bagel?
Breakfast at 9:30.
Bagel.
That's too late.
Joseph, you want some strawberries? It's almost snack time, you guys.
Dude, these kids, did they go to school? Did they not go to school?
Daddy get Molly.
An hour later, now you're giving them a snack?
Daddy, he's making a mess.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God, look at that. What in the world? They're 3. You can go to preschool at 3.
Daddy, he's making a mess.
That is it's not a way to eat yogurt.
Yeah, I know.
That's Tricks, though. Tricks used to be so good.
You guys aren't eating too much. What's wrong? You're not hungry today?
The children aren't even playing. All they're doing is eating. You're filling them up again.
Here's your cracker.
I've drank yogurt if it was
There's too much
Go-Gurt.
food going on here.
Go-Gurt is good. Whoa, my God, she's about to fall. Whoa, my yo. She scared me 2 times there. Actual reactions of
There's
me
too
being
much
worried she was going to fall.
Food going on here.
Thought she's going down there. How did she not go down? Maybe she did and they cut it.
Kids are playing. They got another
Jesus.
25 minutes of
Freaked me
playing
out.
before lunch.
They haven't stopped eating all morning.
Listen to me.
Scared me.
Once Joseph knocks the ice down,
Oh, I
it's your
remember
turn.
this game.
Once John knocks a piece down, it's Joseph's turn, okay? You're not supposed to knock them
It was like, what was it? Break the ice, yeah.
Oh, this is nice to see. The boys are playing a game.
Classic.
Knock it down, then it's John's turn. You didn't knock it down yet, John. It's Joseph's turn still.
Now let's see them take turns.
Okay, Joseph's turn. John.
Oh, John.
Oh, John.
I would say that Joe and I are in sync, but we're divorced.
You've ruined it for Joseph.
Mom's Amanda.
Look at me. If you do it again and you don't take turns, Mommy's gonna put the game away.
You can't take the game away from them both. Joseph was playing nicely. It's not fair.
Listen to me. You hurt your sister. You are sitting here. Do not get up and do not move this chair. Do you understand me?
Right, now you've told them, walk away. Get on with what you've got to do.
Sit down. She didn't break it. Sit down, John. All right, I'm calling a super nanny. I'm calling her. I'm gonna tell her you're not sitting.
I can't believe you're calling for me. You should be doing this yourself.
Don't think because I'm preoccupied right now that you're not going back.
I need to show you more. You're not being consistent. Hello?
Dude, another war blouse. She rocking the war era William Shakespeare blouse.
Hello.
She's balling. She's bringing out all of her baller clothes.
Good to see you.
And then you got Dad and just the Izod polo.
Learning process for the Burnett family, and the best part of that step is the DVD process. I've got some footage that I'd love you guys to have a look at. So
Have a
follow me
look.
through. Let's take a look.
Tablecloth? No,
Daddy's
wow,
not
no,
holding you.
nothing.
Daddy
Boring.
is not holding you.
There you go. Good boy.
This is good, the big boy technique. So hats off to the pair of you in allowing them to be independent, but also so they're not attached to you 24/7. So well done. Let's carry on and see more.
Joseph, you want some strawberries? This is supposed to be a snack. You guys aren't eating too much. What's wrong? You're not hungry today?
Can't really blame Michael, to be honest with you. He's probably starved. He's had breakfast. He's had a snack, but I think, oh, I'm just a bit too bloated here. Put it on the floor. Can't blame the poor fella. Question mark why the schedule's running late. That schedule is important to the pair of you and your children. If for some reason those children were not on schedule, common sense would say that if they're up late and they've had
This
breakfast,
music is intimidating.
skip out that snack. And the quantities here are too big. Okay.
Once Joseph knocks the ice down, it's your turn. Once
Joseph.
John knocks a piece down, it's Joseph's turn. John, look at me. If you do it again and you don't take turns, Mommy's gonna put the game away.
Poor Joseph, Mum. You started off perfectly there. You explained the rules of the game, said they had to take turns, and then John decides he's gonna just, like, completely wreck the whole thing. And Mum's gonna take the whole game away because of it. You could have sat
Tell him to
down
bring
with
the
him,
whole ocean
but
out.
treat him the same or discipline the pair of them for one child's behaviour.
Listen to me. Do not get up and do not move this chair. Do you understand me? John, sit down. All right, I'm calling.
The dad's nose looks like it just was recently broke and they didn't fix it. It's got a little bit of a curve in it. It's got a little swirl in it.
On a Supernanny. I'm calling.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're never going to get your son to sit on that chair. Don't pass the buck. Here again, Joanne. A little bit of anxiety there about him getting
looks
off.
swollen.
And
It's
you
something- it might
having
have
to place
broken
him back
recently.
on again. John and Joseph are always going to test you guys. So if they continue to get off the chair, you place them back
On the
and
roof.
say nothing. That way, the child knows that every time
Anybody
they
that
think-
watches my videos knows 3 strikes, you're out. After the 3rd strike, what do? We tie the child to the roof safely. Usually tie them on a chimney and or a satellite dish, and we put them up there for 1 hour. And I'm telling you, it works 99% of the time. 1% of the time, there is a tragic accident. But life is not perfect. Not everything is perfect.
think about attempting to get off the chair, they're going to have to go back. And that is a circle that you need to break. So today, let's tweak all the stuff we've seen here. I will be working with you throughout the day on making that happen for the pair of you. All right? Let's get busy.
Watching a DVD today with Joe was an eye-opener. Some of the things that Joe has told us, I never knew before.
Merry Christmas to
We're
you
just
as well,
gonna have to
Dr.
work at
Claus.
it and take one day at a time. We'll have to look at it that way. Baby steps.
Joanne, as much as a mother, she finds it very cute to dress John and Joseph alike. It's important that John knows what he likes and Joseph knows what he likes.
I just brought this up earlier.
So that they can get a sense of making decisions for themselves.
Yes.
You can try and put them in different things. What it will do is it will open your mind up a little bit, and then you'll think,
I think it's good to give your kids a little. I mean, like, I get that they're twins, and I understand that that's cute to look the same, and probably gets a lot of reactions. But I think when they're older, it might affect them by like wanting to be their individual selves. So yeah, I think that's smart of Joe to try to do this, nip it in the bud early. That's a tough pause on Joe. Sorry.
that colour might look nice for Joseph and that colour might look nice for John. And in that, you will find identity in the little things that they like that are separate for their own personalities, really.
Okay, here you go.
These big boys, Mummy.
Good job.
Good
job. Good boy. Okay, you want to try to put your shirt on?
Look
your arms
at you. This is not about me telling Joanne how she should dress her children, but this is about challenging Joanne to just start seeing them separately as John and Joseph and not as the twin boys.
Yeah, boy. Give yourself a clap. Good job, buddy.
She did explain that they're 3 years old now and they need to start creating their own individuality.
They're 3 years old. They need to start having jobs. They need to start thinking about getting their license or at least their permit. And I would say by 4, you should start at least chipping in for bills, not necessarily having to pay the full bills, but I think it's at 4 years old, you should be starting to pay, pay for the bay. You want to live here? You're 4. Start chipping in. Exactly. Priorities. Teach them young. Go sell some lemonade. Right?
And it's something I'm definitely going to start doing.
And what are you going to build? I think the new routine is wonderful for the children, but I'm still skeptical about whether or not this is going to work for Dad's work schedule.
Well, guess what, buddy? The family comes first. Yeah, I'm skeptical. I'm glad it's going to work, but it's not going to work for me. Well, guess what, Mike? You got 4 kids. Figure it out, buddy. Rihanna, thank you for the 20 months. Merry Christmas Eve to you, too, my friend. Thank you. Disney Fangirl, thank you for the follow. We love Disney here. I should have worn my Mickey. Oh, I should have worn my holiday Mickey shirt I have. I'll wear something holiday related tomorrow. I wore my green Stay Average sweater today. Who's here that has not said hello, by the way? Say hi. Say hello in the chat if you've joined late and want to say hello. That would be great. We got about 4 minutes left in this episode, so we're almost done. But it'll end up on YouTube, and it'll be a VOD on here anyway. But yeah, if you're here, say hello. How you doing? How you doing? Happy holidays. Tadaru, how you doing? You got a sub earlier today. Let's go, Sean. Hello, Penguins. Hello, Sarah. Tamara, good to see you. Jenna, Sandy, Angie, Angela, Lindy, how are you guys? Thank you for saying hello. I appreciate you for doing so. Thanks for not being too cool to say hi. What's up, Elizabeth? How are you?
Hey, I want to know how many calls I've got that are missed.
The kids will be going up to their sleep soon, so I think you should put your phone on.
The ramp itself. Get off.
Joanne doesn't feel like she could trust anybody else to look after her children, and she feels that it's her husband's responsibility to do so.
17 missed calls.
In a couple of hours.
Unbelievable.
And so I pulled Dad aside and said, look, let's talk about...
If I have 17 missed calls, I believe somebody must have passed away. There's no reason to have that many missed calls.
The possibility of you getting some help. Do you think we could have a conversation with Joanne and maybe suggest that in the future, maybe somebody could come in and just help you like a mother's help for an hour?
Absolutely. That'd be terrific to have somebody.
He wants no part in these kids.
Working with me, where if I have to take a phone call, I have to do something, I have help. Like the fact that you're going to bring it up.
So, well, actually, that was the last thing. You're going to bring it up, but I'm going to back you up. I think the important key with this whole mother help situation with Joanne is to make it clear to Joanne that a mother's help would be assisting Dad in looking after the children. And so just
I don't like that he touched her either, but I'm not gonna.
I wanted to talk to you about bringing in somebody during the day to help myself out. Maybe a couple hours a day, maybe 1 or 2 days a week to start out with, something along the lines of a...
She's gonna headbutt him and break his nose again.
Dad's helper. I'm not talking about my leaving the home, but just somebody here to help out with dressing the kids or to watch the children while I fix lunch or something like that. And we thought it would be a good first step for you as far as trusting someone else in the home or around the children. So what do you think?
My nose! This is very awkward.
I'll try it.
All that for, yeah.
That was easy. Joanne was very receptive. She shocked me.
Your wife just said, I'll try it. Yeah, open your eyes and give your wife a big hug. I mean, she has just come seriously far.
I definitely realized that He's also working from home, and to have someone here to help him will be helpful.
There you
for
go,
all of
Joanne.
us.
Joanne Fabrics.
Right now, it's play, okay, with the kids. We'll have some silly daddy time. Now that Joanna's agreed to get Dad the help they need, I went over and managed play with Dad again. So he really enjoys the creative playtime he has with the kids. We're all gonna dive into the space rocket because we're gonna go up into space and then we're gonna look for the alien.
Can I come in? Oh, we're gonna fly to the moon. 10, 9,
Yeah, right, buddy. That thing is not going to the moon, idiot.
9, 8, 7, and the engines are going. Blast off! We're landing. Hold on, it's gonna thump. We're on the moon. Anything moves, zap it.
During reinforcement today, Joe had me playing with the children and pretending that we were on a spaceship and we were flying to the moon.
Don't you have to climb it?
There's one! Get him!
She asked me just to let myself go, and I had a good time. It was fun. The kids enjoyed it.
Get him!
You say goodbye to Joe?
This is what I'm worried about. The goodbye hug with Dad. Let's make sure he's appropriate.
Jojo's going home now. When I
I've been
first
dreading this entire episode for this part.
met the Burnett family, the house was very hectic and very chaotic. Bye-bye.
The house is very chaotic. Now they're just going to hire someone. It's like, okay.
Can I have a hug? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, darling.
He wiped
Bye-bye,
it.
darling.
I miss JoJo.
We love when they do the little... Then the producers make the kids say something. And I jot down.
I miss JoJo.
There you go.
Bye-bye, darling. Joanne,
Joe.
take care.
Thank you. Thank
Take
you.
care.
Why did they not show that kid in the background more? Poor kid. That's like the kid that the dad had with someone else. But what the heck? William Fart for Love. Thank you for the follow.
You're more than welcome.
Goddamn, the all caps, J&A. Jesus. Are you in their family? All right, let's see here.
Michael,
Let's see, is the moment.
keep up the good work.
I don't want to press play. I'm getting a little nervous. Even the kid in the background's like, what's about to happen here?
Okay,
Take
thank
care.
you.
That was on the cheek, right?
Bye-bye. Michael, keep up the good work.
Okay, thank
Did he turn? We'll never know, but I'm telling you, he turns into it. Look. He turned into it. That might have been real close.
You're more than welcome.
Thanks
Take
for
care.
everything.
You're more than welcome. They were a family that
I don't trust him and I don't like him.
both worked, and to find that balance was a big maze for them. When I walk away from this house, I know there are children that are a lot happier, that are not crying because they're bored, and parents that are happier with the balance of what they've achieved.
There you go, Joe. You always do it. Family update. They're happier than ever.
Specific changes I've noticed in John and Joseph is less clinginess, less whining. They're not looking to be held every day, all day.
I knew the mom wasn't going to dress him different, though. She was like, yeah, that's good, Joe.
Now I think that we're going to be able to deal with the discipline, the chaos, the baths, like everything throughout our entire day. I think we're going to be able to deal with it more.
you. Have a nice nap.
The most significant thing that I have gotten is my wife has actually let her guard down a little bit. She's willing to allow an outsider to come into the house and help us out. And I'll be able to get my work done during the day.
I'm telling you, this dad probably called just so he could get someone else to convince his wife to hire help. Because it seems like that's all he really wanted. He's like, thank you for teaching me everything. I'm going to forget everything that we learned, and I'm going to make someone else do it. But I'm rich, so I can afford it.
I think the kids are truly happier. Hey, for Joseph. Joe. is genuine. Joe is the real deal. That Joe cared about my family.
I know.
I know with the routine and the schedule, it makes it easier for me, a little less to
Enough,
do at the end of the
Zuckerberg.
day.
I see a household that was once crazy and chaotic.
See, look, there he is. Like they're showing him there. How are you going to give him a close-up at the end? 10 seconds of camera time in the intro.
And I think Joe has turned it around. I foresee good things for the Burnetts.
Oh, no, Johnny Be Good. Johnny's, a lot of people commented the song was Johnny Be Bad? Johnny Be Good? I don't know, whatever. Hey, look at that baby eating that yogurt. Just